Very well, ladies and gentlemen. So we begin the episode today with some same old, some advice to Mikel Arteta. Albert Sambi Lokonga has an Instagram post which we need to look at the moment. Of course, we're going to talk about that. Also going to talk about Alex Ishaq. What exactly is happening with Alex Ishaq? Serge Gnabry returns to our leaderboard of news. We're going to talk about that, and of course, Arsenal's new strategic partner for digital learning. So we're going to talk about that as well. And of course, the new signing shines on his debut. So the first news that we have is, of course, of Albert Sambi Lokanga on Instagram sharing lots of images. And he says, we only live once. We could die tomorrow, but we have to enjoy life, saying to ourselves we can live until we are 100 years old. Yeah, Sambi, we can. Of course. Why not? Why not? So Sambi is really having a wonderful time, isn't he? Moving on, so according to Tom Hopkinson, Chelsea and Manchester United are both keen on a reported Arsenal target Alex Ishaq. United see Ishaq as a potential replacement for Ronaldo should he leave, while Chelsea could go again on the striker front if Lukaku fails to ignite this season. Arsenal will also be in the running for Ishaq, but unless they qualify for the Champions League, they will have a tough task convincing him to move to the Emirates. That's not the actual problem with Ishaq. Ishaq's major issue is his release clause, the price tag. Whichever club comes to sign for him, it's not going to be easy without the release clause because he signed a new contract with Shoshidar recently. So nothing can be done. So Arteta says we know what the aim is at the end of the season, where we want to be. It's high, but it's possible, and we're going to have a real go in the second half of the season to achieve it. That's what we expect. Of course, with the kind of players we have. Anyways. Moving on, so let's talk about Ben Foster, who spoke about Aaron Ramsdale. He says he's showing everyone that he's world class. He's got everything to his game. He can make saves. He's dominant. He plays out from the back, and he's doing it week in, week out. You'll very rarely see a mistake from him. He is always the same temperament and looks like he's a leader as well. You look at the way Ramsdale has been doing, playing it out from the back, incredible, sidewalling it all over the shop, then making saves to boot. That's the ideal modern goalkeeper nowadays. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, Ben Foster is an Aaron Ramsdale fan. That's crazy good, isn't it? Moving on, so Martin Keown on Arteta says, what I don't want is the manager to get a reputation for falling out with players. I don't know of any other high-profile manager who has fallen out with quite so many players. He may feel he's eradicating a culture that was allowed to grow under Wenger. I understand that, but at the same time, all football players are very different. So what you need to do is find a way to get the best out of everybody. You can't keep falling out with people. You could argue, and I've seen Arsenal fans say, if you step out of line, then you're out. But maybe you're not if you're Xhaka. He stepped out of line a few times and comes straight back into the team. So this sort of policy of management, is it about building a culture, or are there certain things he's seeing in players where he thinks, I don't want it, you're out of the building? I don't know what you guys feel about this whole Martin Keown explanation, but I'm pretty much sure that Mikel Arteta is the boss. We guys can actually provide him, how should we say this, some suggestions, but he's the one in charge. Moving on, so Ray Parler says when Wenger was there at Arsenal, 4th place was good enough, or probably wasn't good enough for certain fans. Look at us now. We'd bite their hands off if they said 4th place again. If they can somehow nick 4th place, it would be huge for the club, and certainly it will be easier to get better players into the club. Yes. All right. So we kind of believe in that. And the only striker, I think now we're going to talk about that. Let those be bygones. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about Arsenal's budget for the summer transfer window. According to Athletic, to £200 million. That's what Arsenal have kept aside for a big spending that they've done in the recent times in terms of a big shift in the type of players and the quality of players. I don't know if to say quality, what kind of players are coming at Arsenal. In Arsenal, we're going to see. But here's something that Arsenal are doing, which is really fantastic. So, digital learning solutions provider Extra Marks has announced a strategic partnership with Arsenal to become its exclusive official learning partner in India. South Africa, Indonesia, and the Middle East. This is Arsenal's first regional deal worth £0.5 million per annum, chaired by Julian Slot, the new CCO. Described as a multi-year collaboration, Extra Marks will activate grassroots level learning programs, football workshops, meet and greets with the players, and other exclusive competitions and experiences. Extra Marks will also use the partnership to reinforce its revamped brand identity and learning solutions for in-school and at-home learning. The two partners have also committed to explore further opportunities to showcase how football and education together can motivate other school learners. Juliet Slot, not Julian Slot. Very well. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this update from Lukasz Baszek has given us a simple idea what Arsenal are going to do with another partner. More money pouring in at Arsenal. So not only that, the visit Rwanda has already begun for this season, and one of the things that happened is that Arsenal legends Robert Pires and Ray Parlour had arrived in Rwanda for a 5-day visit to the country. So they were there and they definitely, explored it. Moving on, Leno Susa, Arsenal's January signing, won a penalty on his debut start. Yes, he had a positive impact. Arsenal under 18s debut. He actually started. They had a game against Leicester City, so that led to a draw. Arsenal's only January signing who didn't immediately leave on loan was Leno Susa, 17-year-old left back from West Bromwich Albion. So yes, that was the thing. So congratulations to Leno Susa to actually have a positive impact on Arsenal on his debut. All the best is what we say. Moving on, so Besiktas have turned off their interest in Alex Lacazette because his wage demands is too much for them and will not be pursuing him any further, it is claimed in Turkey. I don't even know about this news. Anyways, so Lacazette's contract with Arsenal ends, we all know that. So Besiktas are languishing in 7th in the current table amidst a poor season and identified Lacazette as an option to improve their attack. However, the Super League club have now given up on the striker due to his salary demands, according to Turkish outlet Fanatic. The striker is demanding a wage of 6 million euros, which the Turkish club felt was too much, and now they are out of the running. Sometimes certain news, they just land out of nowhere. So you don't have any explanations as to what the hell had just happened right now. So I don't know. Moving on, so people are talking about Serge Gnabry. Where exactly will he land now? Since the contract situation, not only IG has been keeping tabs on Serge Gnabry, Liverpool and Manchester United are really, really interested in signing the youngster. Signing the player. Now, the biggest thing is that when last time around when Serge Gnabry played against Tottenham, he says that Arsenal would be his favorite destination, and also he says because of my Arsenal history against Spurs, you have a little bit more motivation. That's the game before Spurs where he destroyed them, didn't he? So this is what we have for you today. Well, Arsenal are his favorite. Of course, the whole media is actually trying to get the attention by just using this article or this news. Why not me? So Serge Gnabry yet pending to sign a new contract. No proper news for a proper a plan, something concrete today. Nothing as of that sort. So let's see how things will turn out to be. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, cheers.